Alright, what's going on, guys? Penguinzomby here, back with another YouTube video of Legendary Hiding Spots, Episode 4. You already know this series has no stupid intros or anything to waste your time, so we're jumping right into it. Our first spot is in the brand new Tomato Temple location. On the right side of this temple, you can actually get underneath this whole hollow area. Pretty good spot. No one's really gonna see that wall unless they're coming from Risky Reels or something. There are many ways to get in here. I just chose that wall to break down because it was the shortest wall. But again, you can build a fake base around it, make a false wall, you know, however much time you have to do whatever you need to do, I'm sure you can do it. But again, pretty good hiding spot to go to the bathroom, join a party, whatever. Now this next spot is, it's a really great spot. It's in the front of the temple, and on both sides there are hollow areas you can go in underneath the stairs. So in this one, you can actually go through the vines. So you just whack out or shoot out that wall right there and jump through. And if you use metal is green, so it blends in really well with those vines you're about to see right here. Yeah. So again, that's just a really great spot. I'm showing you on the other side, it's identical, right? So there's these spots on both sides. You can add the extra reinforcement, but just want to show you what it was like on the other side. But our next spot is just a short ways away from that same area. It's down here in the stairwell thing, and the entire stairwell underneath this thing is all hollow. So you can actually drop down in here, build above you, preferably metal, of course, and build some added reinforcement, you know, whatever you need. And this is such a huge area. You could double place campfires, you could fit an entire squad down here, you can do a lot. I mean, just a really great hiding spot. Use it for whatever you need to. You can build a base above that brick thing right there. Again, just to divert attention. You know, you can do whatever you want, but just a great hiding spot. Now our next spot is in the mansion. I did show you a couple mansion spots in the previous episodes, but this one is really good. You can actually get underneath the staircase that I'm on. It is hollow, unlike the staircases in Tomato Temple, where it's just like a solid piece of stone. The mansion has hollow stairs, and right behind the front wall is a chest spawn. So you can actually, you're about to see in the upcoming clip, you can actually only whack out that wall right in front of the chest, and no one's going to see it coming. I mean, the logo blocks the wall, but once you're behind it, you can shoot through it. So it looks kind of glitchy, but I mean, you can pretty much pretend like it's not there just for the sake of shooting and whatever. But yeah, pretty good spot. You just shoot right through that thing. Next to a chest spawn, so that's always a plus. But definitely a good hiding spot for sure. 3 ways you can exit really quickly if you build all around it. But our next spot is in the same room, right? So you can actually get inside the corners right here behind both staircases on both sides. There is enough room to squeeze in there and build, and no one's really gonna look for you back here. It's it's kind of an overkill spot, but if you really need to hide, you can use this spot. But yeah, this is it on the other side. Your gun will stick out through the wall and your pickaxe, so just keep that in mind, like mine is right here. Definitely don't want that happening when you're hiding, but you can make doorways and squeeze through them in that area, so you don't need to whack it down anything for a quick escape. But our next spot is in the Viking village on top of the hill near Greasy Grove and Snobby Shores. Alright, so you can actually get in the roof of all these huts, but this one in the back is special because it's facing the other side of the mountain, and there's no loot spawns or chest spawns up here. So a really good spot. All you need is the wall piece and then a triangular wall piece, and the triangle wall piece doesn't stick out through the roof. So again, just really good spot. Put in some added reinforcement, block off both sides, and there's multiple ways you can exit if someone finds you. So pretty good spot, especially in soaring 50s where you can just jump off the side if someone finds you or whatever. I don't know what what your reasoning is for watching the video. But anyway, our next spot is right next to this to the previous spot. It's behind these fences right here, so you can actually drop down, and there's a little gap in the rock right there, and just a pretty good spot. Nothing amazing, but definitely wanted to include it in this video just in case you didn't know about it. But our next spot is one of the most highly requested spots that have been in my YouTube comments. And this is the spot in Lazy Links. So you can actually get behind this wall right here and just whack it down, and you're pretty much golden. I mean, no one is ever going to find you. No one's going to think about it. In my previous episodes, I showed a lot of the spots, like under the dock and up in that little gazebo looking thing. You can go check that out if you want to know more spots, if this is your first time watching the series. But pretty good spot for sure. Now our next spot is in Lonely Lodge. So you can actually get inside these roofs right here using my edited staircase and jump placing floor method. Just be careful when doing this, because some of these huts have chest spawns and some of them don't. Obviously this one doesn't, but you can't do this in every hut, but you can do it in Lonely Lodge. If you want more information on how to do this strategy, go check out episode 1. I covered it pretty well. But I just wanted to include this in here because it is a good spot, and Lonely hasn't really been in this series, so wanted to include it in here. Alright, our next spot is in Wailing Woods. Now you can actually, it's the same strategy as before, and these have the same roofs as Snobby Shores, right? It's the wooden triangular piece with no rafters. So you can jump place your floor right there, and you're golden. So you just whack out those stairs, and no one is ever really going to find you, ever. Wailing Woods, I mean, no one suspects you of hiding up here, and there's the same kind of roof in the middle of Wailing, and it's right over a chest spawn. You're about to see it coming up. Both are great ambush spots, and those roofs right here there's 4 entrances in the maze, and there's 4 roofs, and then 1 in the middle. So 5 roofs you can hide in if you have to, if you're the last one alive in squads, and whatever the case may be. I'm sure you can get up here pretty quick. All it takes is about doing it 10 times in a row, and you can jump up here and place the floor pretty easily once you get the hang of it. But definitely a great ambush spot. You don't have to get the chest if you don't want to, if you just wanted the added reinforcement. I mean the ambush element to it. But our last spot is going to be in Tomato Temple again, and you can get inside this little cave right here in the roof. Now this is a double chest spawn behind all these rocks. It does take a while to get in here, so just keep that in mind if someone's chasing you or whatever. This is definitely not a go-to spot if time is a factor. But once you go in here, you can either place a pyramid, get on top of the pyramid and whack down that top floor or top wall, or you can just shoot it, whatever's easiest for you. But again, you can go up here, place your floor, destroy your ramp, destroy your trace, then you place another wall in front of you and hope that no one finds you. And it's far back enough in this cave to where no one's really gonna see it from, unless they're looking like right at the right angle, right directly in front of it. But I don't know, pretty good spot, definitely recommend it. But that's going to be about it for this video, guys. It's a short episode. If you have any spots that you want to be shown in episode 5, let me know in the comments below. I try to read every single comment. But with that being said, I'll leave y'all with a funny clip of me and my friend, and that's about it, guys.
Oh shit. What the? Oh my god! Oh! Oh my god, that was so funny. Oh my god.
That was pretty cool.